RG3 Shaq, what's your take, man? I like Shaq, and I don't like RG3. I'm gonna be real, but I'm defending RG3 on this one. That's just being real. You got it. The truth is the truth, no matter who says it, Carl.
All right. So what are you defending? Are you defending that Angel Reese has not been good, or are you defending him putting this bullshit cover out there on NBA 2K, which was completely inappropriate? So which part are you defending?
Let's be straight. Good point. He didn't make the cover. He retweeted the cover.
Correct.
Let's be clear.
Yes.
And you and I live in this contact world where Smitty don't live. We retweet shit all the time. So it's for clicks and likes. Let's be clear. Or he's a nobody, right? If he don't do this and get some clicks and likes, he's a nobody. RG3 is. Let's be real. He's not playing no more. He's a podcaster, like Shaq said. I defend Shaq on what he said about that. But Shaq's the one keeping this alive, is he not? Like, I'm trying to figure it out. You and I'm from Compton. I grew up like this. Hey, RG3, don't fucking say it again, homie, or I'll see you in the street. I didn't podcast about it and make this shit a bigger deal than it is. Sounds like a hypocrite talking to me, homie, and I'm a Shaq fan. But if Charles Barkley and Stephen A. Smith would have said it, is Shaq talking about socking him in the face?
Yes, he is. Yes.
Yeah.
Stop.
So here's the deal with RG retweeting it. So, yes, we live in this contact world, but there's shit I choose to retweet and stuff I do not. When you put it out there, you are looking for a certain response. And that is why he did what he did. And I thought the cover, whoever made it, it doesn't matter. It was completely inappropriate and disrespectful. Here's what I do know. As Shaq likes to say, you don't have enough people. And I don't want to be punched in the face by the big fella. I've known him since he was 17, 18 years old. We go way back. But at the end of the day, Shaq's not wrong on defending Angel Reese from the standpoint of the constant criticism. And fellas, here's where I'm at with Angel Reese. And I love her. She's great. The part about this is everything that she does, everybody wants to compare her to Caitlin Clark. She can't stand alone. She plays a game. They don't even play Indiana. And you want to ask her questions about Caitlin Clark. Who cares? Like, let's focus on what she's been able to do, what she's been able to accomplish. So I think that is part of the narrative here. I don't know if she dislikes Caitlin Clark or if they hate each other. Who knows? It's great basketball. But for the Shaq RG3 situation, I feel like Shaq defending Angel Reese for this particular situation, I'm on point. I have no problems with him saying he wants to punch, or if he sees him and he continues with this bullshit, he's going to punch him in the face. But I also respect RG3 going back to his original criticism, which was a sports criticism, right? It wasn't, hey, I'm going after Angel Reese. It was, he was talking about Angel Reese from a sports perspective, and then Ryan jumped in. We know the whole situation and how that popped off. First of all, I thought it was a bad look for brothers all the way around. I'll be honest with you. But with that said, I have no issues with Shaq taking up for Angel Reese. And he's right. Look, she's just going about her business. She's not asking for this. And now, she becomes a target sort of in this whole situation. And that part is unfortunate as well. But, man, I'll defend Shaq and punching him in the face if he continues to do this, because he only did it for what reason? He only did it to get clicks. That's it. He didn't do this to like, hey, I have a great take on this whole situation and I want to share it with you guys. I got more insight. You don't retweet some bullshit like that on an NBA 2K cover of a monkey. Come on, man.
No, I think it's clown and corny shit.
Too, if you guys take time to read the tweet, majority of the tweet wasn't even to defend her. It was him to go at her more for the original shit. It's a long soliloquy. It wasn't even he spent very little time actually talking about the tweet. So he just saw it as an opportunity, as an alley-oop, to actually go in on how he feels about her or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'll read somewhere for the audio listeners. He's saying, I have been quiet on the Angel Reese front because she shared a video that aided in my wife, kids, family, and friends receiving death threats of physical harm to my family and friends, and threats of sexual violence to my children on social media and beyond. That will never be okay with me. I never attacked her or her family when I stated. So he's going the whole fucking thing. That had nothing to do with this tweet.
No, he's in his field. He's in his fields. And that's where we're at.
Stop acting like you care about her now, because you don't, homie. You think you told us you did.
I don't think so either. I don't think so either. I agree with that. And by the way, Coach, I got to say this. I didn't know you were a cigar guy. We can vibe. I love it.
I got my own line, brother. I'll send you some for sure after this.
My man.
Let me ask you this. I'm glad you said it looked bad for brothers, man, because I like you said, you brought that up, and it does, because it seems like, all right, these two cats going at it for some reason. It seems like the same thing Smitty's talking about on his side is what Shaq's doing right now. Shaq just employed Angel Reese as a Reebok employee.
Correct.
Last time I checked for the shoe deal, him and Allen Iverson. So It makes perfect sense why he's defending her for a lot of other reasons I don't even discuss. We already had an argument this morning. But I just see this as, okay, she went to my school, LSU, blah, blah, blah. All the things kind of align for Shaq to defend and act like I'm Big Brother. To me, if I'm Big Brother, I call RG3 if you really had that beef and say, look, motherfucker, I'll beat your ass.
Right.
And then that's it. To me, it's blowing up another person's show. It's clicks and likes. As Carl just said, for that person's show, Shaq was just on. And it does nothing for the situation. It didn't do nothing. Like, what did it do? Guess what it did? RG3 raced Speed, Smitty's favorite fucking content creator, on yesterday and became even bigger. Let's be real. He came even bigger because of it.
Carl, here's my take on what I said. If you disrespect somebody publicly, don't expect a private apology. That don't make sense to me.
Let me ask you guys this, because this is for me a very similar situation. It's different. But let me ask you guys this. You remember when LeBron confronted Stephen A. in LA?
At the game, yeah.
Why did he call Stephen A. all these years and tell him he had an issue with all the shit he was saying?
That's my thing I said too. Yep.
So my point is, when we get these public figures, and I've always said this, and I know them all, they all can get in contact with each other if they want to.
Yes,
they all
exactly.
know somebody who knows somebody who can get in contact with somebody, right?
Yeah.
And my point is, when you do these public displays of defending somebody, going after somebody, there's always an alternative motive, right? And for Shaq, I have no issues with him answering the question on the podcast. Like, you guys asking me a question, I'm going to answer it. It's going to get out there and people are going to be like, oh, he said that. But I'm not sitting here clowning and messing around and denying that, hey, I feel a certain kind of way. So I don't blame Shaq for answering the question. But what I will tell you is, when you talk about getting at guys, you know this, Coach. We're in the social media world. I mean, we got guys in the same locker room who don't talk to each other when they have a problem with each other. Instead, they put it on social media. When they could just go to the guy's locker and say, hey, man, what's going on? Why aren't you passing me the ball? What's going on? So this is the nature of where we're at. This is kind of where we live. But I just relate that Stephen A. story to what you're saying is, when public figures have an issue with each other, it is rare when you have a public response, you're going to get a public statement, you're going to get a public response. I'm not calling you and saying, hey, privately, and then I'm telling everybody, oh, yeah, we spoke. Because you know what we say? Oh, we don't believe you.
Hey, but that's my whole point, though. That's why it's all clicks and likes. Like, it's all clicks and likes. Like, that's my point about this whole thing. Like, I don't know why we're tripping on this one. If we're not tripping on this one, it's all for clicks and likes, unless you don't hear from Shaq.
Because there's certain things, though, you just don't do.
That's all I'm saying.
It's certain morals, though, to Carl's earlier point. Yeah, you're right. We all do it for clicks and likes. I'm not disagreeing that, but there's certain things, again, if I see some racist shit about, I don't know, like Caitlin Clark, I'm trying to think something crazy. Like, I'm just not going to engage with it. There's certain things where it's like, all right, like, yeah,
see,
I'm calling
Cap again.
Morals, though. I guess that's what it comes down to. I still got a moral code. It's still certain things like, all right,
you got to do deeper dive then.
For clicks and likes on me.
I guess because I'm older. I guess because I'm older, maybe I look at shit deeper. Then we got to do a deeper dive, homie, and stop defending him, because Shaq's being a total hypocrite right now. He bought a pizza company from a motherfucker that used the N-word, homie. Keep it funky.
Yeah, but he changed that. No. But he changed that company, and he's also put more people of color on the board. More importantly, he's changed the dynamic of the entire company. Listen, from a business standpoint, we can never criticize Shaq. Shaq's a billionaire for a reason, right? So the idea, look, in years ago, Coach, who's buying a pizza company from a guy who said something racist and turning it into something positive? You got to look at the big picture. Like, that's brilliant. That wasn't somebody going, oh, I'm just going to stay away from it. Shaq's like, cool, let me get involved and let me tell you what we're going to do. Like, I love that. That to me, Shaq's not being hypocritical there. If you want to say he's being hypocritical by not calling out RG3 or calling him on a personal level, that's fine. But even that I have an issue with, because we go on these podcasts to make statements. And he was asked a question and he answered it honestly. But I'm just saying, Shaq was in bed, not literally. Shaq was in bed with this dude in the business world before. And so you knew the man. He obviously knew the man in depth, some sort of way. Look, we all do business with people we do business with, but we don't know them. I agree. Like there's a ton of investment opportunities and things that come our way, and you go, yeah, I'll jump in. That don't mean we hang out. I'm not at your house. Right. I don't know your wife. So that doesn't mean I don't know how you feel on a personal level. There's a lot of that.
No doubt, and I agree. And just in fairness, like my lead in today was kudos to you, Shaq. You took your money and made even more money. I mentioned exactly what you said. I said I love what you did and what you do. I have no issue with that at all. And like I said, I'm pro Shaq more than RG3. Trust me. But in this case, I'm like, you can't just go around acting like big bad bully to every single person that disagrees with your take. Now I get the whole context. The monkey bullshit and all that shit, that's foul business, but he retweeted it. It would be a little different if he created it. I just think it holds a little bit of water.
But when you retweet it, you're co-signing it.
Nah, I hear you. But right? Yeah, I hear you.
If somebody puts something out there racist and I retweet that, I'm co-signing that, right? Pick your person. I'm not gonna do
that's why I think it's personal. That's why I called the motherfucker, because now it's personal is all I'm saying. Like, fuck tweeting it. I'm gonna get at you if I see you at the game tomorrow or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or don't say nothing. Or don't say nothing and see him. It's on site.
And let me say this too about the big fella, because here's the thing that people don't know, or maybe they do, maybe they know a little bit. From a humanity standpoint, just helping people, I cannot tell you how many stories that Shaq dude, like, that dude has helped so many people and they didn't ask for it. He's paid for funerals of young black kids that have been killed. He's helped people in the community. Like,
last week,
there is another level to Shaquille that people don't talk about. So when he comes at people in the way that he came at RG3, it feels like he's being a bully, but he's not, man. He's as real as they get. And like the help that he's helped people, like I don't know that about RG3. I don't know how many people he's done that for. Shaquille has affected a lot of people, man.
No, we got people on our show that played with RG3 in the professional level in the NFL, and there's nothing. I've never heard good stories from him at all.
I don't know.
So I agree. Like that's all I'm saying. This is what we know, Smitty and I. Like, there's always something. Smitty just worked with the man for a hot minute or under the same umbrella.
No, I didn't. I didn't work with him at all. All right, no, I did not. But he just got.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Hired. He just got hired.
That's why I said under the same umbrella.
For college football. I do not work with the man at all. Don't know the man at all.
You all work for the same man, homie. Stop.
What happened?
No, I worked for him. Man? What happened? You said what, brother?
What happened at Fox, bro? What happened? What's going down, man? What happened?
Man, listen, ratings are the ratings. 3 shows got canceled. 3 production staffs got canceled. Stage directors, hair, makeup, a lot of lives got affected. Thank God your boy had other things already moving and grooving. So I'm not, I'll have more of a softer landing, but I do got a lot of coworkers who've been there for 15 years, 20 years, put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, high-ranking producers who got let go. And you know how hard it is, you've built your certain, your money up to a certain number, you know what I'm saying? It might be high 6 figures for some of these cats, and now you got to pretty much start over. It's hard to find like another job that's going to pay you exactly where you was at, and now it's like they got to figure that out. So shit, it's fucked up, but hey, man, like I always go to my football mindset. At the end of the day, no matter what you go through, nobody gives a fuck. You got to figure it out. So that's my mindset. I got to figure it out. So.
That's a nice synopsis. But you're right. My heart goes out to those people, because the real part of that is the folks that are behind the camera and doing all the stuff that again, most people have no idea. Those folks are affected as well. Man, I'm just asking. A lot of my friends are there, guys that work there. Nick Wright and I go way back. I know he's still got a gig, but, it's one of those things where it's unfortunate. But it's the business, right? We know that. And I'm glad you got other stuff you're working with.
Come on now. I'm a hustler.